Greetings, beautiful. You are listening to Stepping into the Light with Julia Treat. That's me, your host. And I am grateful as always to be able to share my voice with you, to share my life with you, and to share my love with you. I am sending massive love to you right now. So, we are in the middle of Mercury retrograde. And I always look at Mercury retrograde as a time for healing because whatever it is in our life that we have not yet healed or taken care of or gotten rid of will rear its ugly little head. And I'm actually going to take that back. I'm not even going to call it an ugly head, like rearing its ugly head, because it really is what we need to quote unquote see. So we need to experience, like, as these things come up, that, whoa, I didn't know that was still in there. So I have found it's so beneficial that I just thank universe for showing it to me, like whatever it is that needs healing. And when I say universe showing me, it's really, universe is my soul included. My soul's showing me what I need to work on, or not even work on, to change, to elaborate on, to shift, to move. So this Mercury retrograde, I think we're about, I don't even know if we're a week into it yet, not quite, but it usually lasts about 3 weeks. And it's just a time when the planets are lined up a certain way that it brings up stuff. Anything that we need to examine and determine whether or not, this is working for us, or do we need to change in a way or shift. The other day, I found myself kind of on it was like a depression happy roller coaster over the course of the day. And that hasn't happened in a long time. And I'll be honest, I did not feel that there was a reason it was happening. It was just the emotions I was feeling for whatever reason. Again, this year, starting in January, it's like we've been given this huge gift. Universe is clearing us of things without us even knowing. And sometimes it causes emotions to come up, physical stuff. I've had some, I'll be honest, some significant physical pain off and on the past week or two. In fact, right now, as I say that, I don't hurt at all, but I have really been going through some shifts. And fortunately, I understand that a lot of it is past life stuff that I'm just being released of, and I'm allowing it to be released. So when I was feeling this emotional up and down the other day and not, having any reason to, or, ask, kind of tuning in, but there was no reason. I don't always have to know why either. But I was on my way to hot yoga, one of my favorite things. And I just began to tap, and I was tapping on, I actually looked up a video by Brad Yates. He's one of my favorites on YouTube. If you just type in Brad Yates tapping, Brad Yates and tapping, or Brad Yates and EFT, which is emotional freedom technique, you'll find so many videos. Anything that you could ever dream of is on that, he has created videos for. I love his energy. He's a beautiful light worker. So I just typed in, I think I put in Brad Yates depression. So I thought, I want to tap, I want to do this on the way to yoga. So I don't wait. I don't waste time. I don't sit there and wallow in it. I don't love feeling like that. I don't even like it. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to get that vibration out of me. So I found one for depression, and so I started tapping on my way to yoga while I'm driving. And I can drive one-handed. I tap with the other hand, and I just follow what he says. And I put my little phone up on my, my dash, and I just tap along with what he's saying. And as I was tapping through it, it was, and I don't remember his exact words, but it went further than I released this depression. It was like I released this stress, this anxiety, this anger, this resentment. Like he went through, shame, guilt. Like he went through all of the emotions that I have carried over from so many lifetimes and this lifetime. And I realized, like, just by tapping, with that one video, I was releasing so much. And by the like halfway through the tapping session, I felt so much better and I walked into yoga feeling fantastic and I had a wonderful practice. So, just because things come up doesn't mean, oh my God, well, here I am again in this depression. I mean, it's been years since I was depressed, so there's no way in hell I'm going to allow that to creep back in. No way. So that was just a quick fix and it worked and it was cool. We can let go of these energetic um oh, what's the word I want to use? Like, I don't want to use the word blocks really. I'm going to call them clogs. They're like clogs in our system. We can release those energetic clogs by just tapping. It just releases that stuff, even from past lives that we don't even know what we're releasing, but we know it's working because we feel better when we're tapping through it. So, Mercury retrograde, this time right now, it is the perfect time to just take a few moments, take a few days, take at least few weeks, and really sit down and get clear about what you want your life to be like. What do you want it to look like? What do you want to feel every day? And getting clear of what is and isn't working. Now, it doesn't mean you have to chuck it out the window during these few weeks. This is just a really good time to just, now I'm not talking about going in the past and you're rethinking everything and looking over the past. You're going to sit down and like today with a journal or a piece of paper in front of you, 2 columns. What is working in my life? What is not working in my life? Okay. And you're going to have probably lots in both columns. Now, this includes people in your life, relationships, businesses. Doesn't mean like, hey, my business isn't working. What is working in my business? Not even working, but what do I love about my business? What do I love to do? And have that in the working column in your business. This is what's working. I love to do this part. And then put in the column of your other part of work what you don't like to do. And then we're asking universe always to help us to release what is no longer working or to help us shift or quote unquote see another way. Oftentimes in the past, I would launch programs and that self-doubt would come up as soon as I was getting ready to launch it. And I would start moving into that, oh my God, what if no one signs up? What if this? What if I have 1 or 2 people sign up? Well, am I really good enough for this? Am I qualified? Am I this or that? You know, those bullshit stories. I start them too. I do them too. But now what I do is, because I finally realized I was the one determining how many people would show up. I was the one determining if it was going to be successful. I was determining it by my vibration, the vibration I was putting out to the universe, out to my tribe, my followers, the people who would want to take something from me. I was the one sending it out there. And even sending out the vibe of, well, if I price this at this amount, then, oh my gosh, all of the people that won't be able to afford it, then that's the vibe I'm going to attract. Instead, I turned it around to, I have different offerings at different prices, and so people can reach me in one way or another. And it's beautiful that I have different tiers at different prices because people are getting different amounts of time with me, and it is my time. I energetically put my all into it. And so it's okay to expect to get paid very well for that. So it's funny, this Mercury retrograde, I have totally yesterday I was like going, am I like a walk-in now? If you don't know what a walk-in is, a walk-in is 2 souls that made a pact, like a contract, not even a contract, a pact, saying, I'm going to go down there, and then at this point, we're going to switch places. And believe me, if you can be open to everything else I've told you and just be open to this, it's a really cool thing. I've actually met people who were walk-ins. I have done readings for them. And I've done readings for people who are now, hoping and praying their walk-ins coming because it came through that they are. But yesterday I was going, am I a walk-in? Like I feel so different. I don't even feel like I am who I was 2 months ago. And it has nothing to do with, people sometimes say, oh, this midlife crisis. Absolutely not. I feel like I'm shifting into just, I don't even know. I'll let you know when I get there. I'll let you know when it all comes to the surface. But today I went in to get a haircut, but I have been thinking about getting my hair color changed because I am turning 50 in July. I know it. That blows you away because I know I look so young. Haha. But I've had this like reddish burgundy color, very dark for a long time. And I loved it. But I just every time I've been shooting videos on YouTube or taking pictures of myself, I look in the mirror and go, this isn't even me anymore. I don't know why, but it's just not jiving with this color anymore. And I'm not one to just go like, oh, let's just do a light brown or medium brown, which is my natural color. That's just boring to me. That's just me. So I went in today for a haircut, and the gentleman, who is a beautiful soul, I love him. Oh my gosh, if you live in my area, his name is Kurt Hez, and his salon is called Hez Studio, Hez Studio. It's in Scranton, Pennsylvania. And I gotta plug him because he totally blew me away today. It was my first time there, but so many of the girls at Hot Yoga go to him already. And I have been noticing all of their hairstyles and, complimenting them. They're like, oh, you got to go to Kurt. He's the best. He's amazing. So today was the day that I got a haircut with him. That was what I was scheduled for. And so I went in and I said, I want to talk to you about my color too. I didn't make the appointment today. I wanted to discuss it with you to see what I need to do or what you think is going to be best. So it turns out that Kurt was, okay, I hope I get this correct. He was like the corporate world. I'm saying world. I think that's what he said. The corporate trainer and teacher for Aveda for the planet for like 20 years. He lived in New York City. Now, this man, when he told me all that, and then I started seeing the work he was doing with my hair, I was like, I am so lucky that I have this person here where I live that I can go to that is this good, that can just look at you and know exactly what to do with your hair, the color, the cut, the shape, and everything for your face. So I gave him free rein. I said, I want your expertise. So we started talking about the color, and he said, I think you should go blonde. Well, now, okay, I have gray coming in. Hello, I'm going to be 50. And I'm getting tired of trying to hide it or having what I call my natural halo in the front. I have this red burgundy hair and this natural halo around my face. So I said, you know what? I'm just in this big shift, whatever's happening. And I say we just go for it. I am in your hands. Let's do it. So I was there for several hours because if any of you have had your hair lifted from a dark color, it takes a long time to lift it, especially red. It's like the most difficult. So I am now a blonde. I'm a blonde. Can you believe it? And I'm going to be blonder, but my hair lifted as far as it would today. And then I'm going in I don't know, 6-7 weeks. And we're going to lift it again, but we kind of let my hair breathe. And so I am blonde. My hairstyle is totally different, and I love it. And ever since I looked in the mirror and I left and I got home, I'm sitting around going, I'm not even the same person. I feel different as a blonde. Oh my God, now I need to go get a new wardrobe because it's not going to match my hair. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. It's pretty amazing. There's a shift happening. And I know so many of you are experiencing it, and maybe you're in the struggle part where you don't understand it or you haven't really tapped into totally trusting that it's all happening for you. And I can tell you it is. I promise you it's happening for you. You got to let go and you got to embrace the shift that's happening. And this all ties into Mercury retrograde because This is such a powerful time right now to let go of what is no longer working. Well, that included my burgundy hair. I just had to add that. I mean, it cracks me up. So my hair wasn't working. I'm going in tomorrow to have a consult with their makeup artist because I didn't realize this. If you change your hair color from a burgundy to a blonde, you have to use a different palette. And I really want to learn that stuff. I want to know that. So off I go tomorrow. This new Julia is coming out, and this is just the beginning. I'm not sure what's happening. It feels fucking awesome. I feel more confident and secure than I ever have. And and when I say that, that does not mean that everything in my life right now is exactly where I thought it would be. I'm okay with exactly where it is because I know where I'm heading. I've cut the stuff out of my life that wasn't working. I've done the work. I've and I don't mean work as takes a long time or you got to work really hard. Don't start that bullshit story in your head. Start telling yourself that this is super easy and it's okay to finally take care of me or think of me first. And so start your list. What is it you need to change? Even are you tired of I'm just going to another example. I go to hot yoga about 5 days a week now, and it is an amazing practice for me, but I need to do some strength training. I used to do it years ago. I was so much more fit, and I do want to be fit again. I like that. I feel better. I look better. It just feels good to me. And so that's another thing. I'm eliminating the not working strength training and adding it into my repertoire along with my hot yoga. It's just time for me to really get a little more serious about my body and getting it where I want it to be. And maybe it just being a blonde now has just shifted that. Who knows? It's funny. It's like I feel totally different. Now I'm ready to push more into improving my self, capital SELF in all ways. So make your lists. Make your list. I have some even for work, for my career, for things I'm doing that I do, and it's just not, they don't bring me joy. That might bring other people joy. And it has nothing to do with I make money from this or not. It's just I don't feel joy from it. So I'm not going to do that anymore. If you have partnerships with people and maybe it's not working out like you thought it was supposed to, then maybe you mull over that. Is it supposed to happen now? Because maybe it's something that's supposed to take off later on. It doesn't mean you made a mistake jumping into something. It means it's it means, gosh, maybe I'm going to do something else or go in another direction, which will perhaps lead me back to this. We have this destiny. We all have this destiny, whatever it is. And there are so many ways to get there, so many paths. So why don't you look forward towards your future, your amazing life, as in you cannot make a wrong decision. See, all those decisions that you think were wrong or you made a mistake are just really fucking things up right now. So anytime you think that I made a huge money mistake here, or I got a message from a woman the other day, I selfishly put my family in $60,000 in debt. And I'm ridden with guilt, and I thought, geez, well, I mean, good luck getting out of that if you're still like so hard on yourself about that. It's about forgiveness and letting go and saying, instead of beating ourselves up, just saying, I'm going to do it differently this time. So saying I'm going to do it differently is far better vibration than I really mess things up. And now my family's paying the price. I guarantee you that woman, if she doesn't work on that, then she is going to be ridden with guilt for a very long time, which will not help her or her family rise up out of that vibration, that lower vibration of being stuck. So get your columns out, what's working, what's not, sit on it, pray about it, meditate about it. Switch things if you decide, well, wait a minute, maybe that is working now that I prayed about it. I can see the the light at the end of the tunnel, so I'm going to move it over in this column. Take a week or two here, really get clear. What's your vision of your life? What do you want your life to look like? And what in your life right now is helping you get to that? And what is hindering you? Well, this blonde bombshell is signing off. Oh, God. God help you if that's how I'm going to start signing off. I love you guys so much. Thanks for listening. And if you ever want to book a session with me, a reading, just hop on my website, juliatreat.com. If times don't work for you, so I've had a lot of people reach out and ask me, do you do readings in the evening because you only have daytime hours listed? Yes, I do. I do offer evening readings, but I don't have them on my website because I would be busy every night. So I like to have a little more control over that. So if you need a different time than I have listed, you can always email me at julia@juliatreat.com, and you can let me know what you need, and I will get you in as soon as possible. Also, if you ever want to talk about my mentoring and coaching program, I mentor and coach people not just for intuitive abilities or to move into their mediumship skills or tuning into angels, but I am also a manifesting coach, and I help people move into the vibration of manifesting awesome in every area of your life. So if you want to discuss that, I'm happy to do so as well. Leave me some stars if you find a moment. Please leave me some stars and a review if you have a few moments. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. I see those stars and it makes me smile. All right, sending massive love to you. Have a blessed day. God bless.